Well, I'm working here on a title block for an organisation called Desert Flower Landscaping. And when you're making a title block, you really want the title block to be clean and well organised. And if I zoom in here and I click on this piece of text, I see there might well be more than one entity there. Now, you can take advantage of the properties box to eliminate some of these. There are two pieces of text just by using a crossing window there. So if I use a crossing window now, in fact we'll go further over like so, and we'll hold the shift key down and get rid of this text which I've just put in there, and we'll also get rid of that information there. I'll add that bit there and there, so I've got that whole zone selected. Now if I look in there, and there are 14 pieces of text there, and if I click on them, that gives me an indicator straight away that there are duplicates, so I can work my way through this area and clean that up, and I'll do the same right across the title block. So it's just a small plea, but just use the properties box and filter it as I've done there, and the filter will give you green highlighting on the area where in this case we've got some duplicate text. So now I see where the problem is and I can work my way here. That is just one entity. So I'm setting up a crossing window. Now, if we look up here, text, there are two, and I suspect the same applies there. No, so we've got two there. So we can just hit the delete key and remove it. So I think now we've worked our way through and cleaned things up nicely. There are no duplicate entries there. So it's a plea for using that properties box, crossing windows, and you can pick very, very quickly whether there are single entities or not. Well, we've been working on a dark background. It's a good idea to go view, switch background color. Remember, we're in model space, but we're just testing what it might look like when we finally use it in a layout. The other thing I do is just make sure that everything is on an appropriate layer. We favour the international system of putting all landscaping information on a layer called L-. So this is all on a layer L title. So I think we're now in a position to use that title block in other landscape design work. And we hope to follow this with a movie illustrating how it's being used.